with your host, Vince McMahon. This evening, brought to you in part by the only jeans that shrink to fit you and you alone. Levi's Button Fly 501 Blues. This is Lord Alfred Hayes inviting you to join Vince and his guests, David Schultz, Frank Blassie, Rita Marie, Nikolai Volkov, the Iron Sheik, Salvatore Bellomo and Book. And now, here's your host, Vince McMahon.
Thank you very much and welcome to this edition of TNT. We certainly look forward to Rita Marie, who, by the way, is the very first lady referee in the World Wrestling Federation. I'm sure she has already had some rather unusual experiences in the World Wrestling Federation. And, of course, Dr. D. David Schultz, one of the most extraordinary athletes you'll ever find anywhere. And out to my boat. Salvatore Bellomo is back here with a boat that he has finally completed, and he's been building it for, I would suggest, some 6 to 8 months now. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to introduce to you manager Freddie Blassie, along with Nikolai Volkov and the Iron Sheik.
That's right.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
We're going to have an Eastern setting. You want us on a program? You're going to have an Eastern setting, no Western setting. You've got apples on a table. You got the big stinking coffee table there. We're going to show you how to really sit down and... That's it. Put the pillows down. If you want to talk to us, you're going to come and do it our way.
On this
carpet right here. This carpet costs more than this whole stinking studio.
All right, then...
Belongs to the Iron Sheik.
This is a little unorthodox.
I don't care what it is, but just sit down and talk. We're sick and tired of sitting in that couch and that stuff with
Alfred,
you.
we'll find a seat here somewhere.
All right.
This is the authentic Persian carpet, no doubt.
This is it.
I must say, I certainly hope that Mr. Volkov is warm enough.
Never mind about Nikolai Volkov.
That's a Russian summer coat.
I beg your pardon?
That's a Russian summer coat, he said.
A Russian summer coat. Well, indeed, Mr. Blassie, you possess this extraordinary tag team to my right is, without a doubt, one of the greats. I would suggest certainly a combination that will be attempting to take away the tag team championship, currently held, of course, by Barry Windham and Mike Rotundo.
And that's going to be a sad day when my tag team right here holds the World Tag Team title, and they will hold it the first time they get in the ring with those two pencil neck geeks, Windham and Rotundo.
Mr. Blassie?
Managed by Captain Lou Albano, the traitor.
What do you mean by that, the traitor?
Just what I said. The guy used to be a friend. I consider him a blood brother. You know, he's a little strange, but I guarantee you, I've got my psychiatrist. He promised me he's going to take a good look at this Lou, because something's wrong with the guy. Talking to that pipsqueak, that ding-a-ling, that Cyndi Lauper, I can't understand one word that goof says. She talks for 15 minutes and I can't understand her. And now when Captain Lou says he can understand her, you know something's wrong with him.
Nonetheless, you can't knock success, and Lou Albano has managed more tag team championship combinations than anyone in the history of the World Wrestling Federation.
Big deal.
And you should have seen the look on the face of Adrian Adonis and Dick Murdoch when Lou Albano marched out with these two young gentlemen on the fateful night when they took the championship. How do you think, Sheik, you would fare against this extraordinary combination of Windham and Rotundo?
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. If you American remember, we had a Marine man, no more Marine men. We had another hot duty, no more hot duty. Now they bring young American, they call him all American boys, they call him all American, whatever, born in USA. But look at my partner, look at the Russian man. I hope you American have enough education, go in the library, found out about Russia, found out about the oldest country in the world, Persia, and no name. Now I'm happy. My manager, Mr. Blassie, said, Sheik, don't worry about nothing. We're going to get that tag team belt, and Nicola, myself. And after that, we want to know what can an American young born USA have a guts to come get it from us or no. Nicola said.
Pardon me. Later on, we'll chat with Nikolai Volkov. Right now, Now, however, let's take you up to a match involving this extraordinary combination, Nikolai Volkov and the Iron Sheik. Let's take you now to the videotape. We will see them in action.
Salaam alaikum.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match, a tag team match, one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing 237 pounds, SD Special Delivery Jones. His partner, from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing 238 pounds, Rick Quick Draw McGraw. Now, first, I'd like to introduce the manager, Mr. Fred Blassie. Now, introducing from Iran, weighing 250 pounds, the Iron Sheik. His partner, from Russia, weighing 313 pounds, Nikolai Volkov. Ladies and gentlemen, Nikolai Volkov would like you all to stand while he sings the Russian anthem.
Well, the hillbilly obviously doesn't enjoy tenor. He must be a baritone lover.
Well, Nikolai Volkov in tremendous voice tonight as he sings the Russian national anthem. He and his partner right now, the Iron Sheik, preparing for their bout here with SD Special Delivery Jones and Rick Quick Draw McGraw.
They are quite a team with contrasting styles, but this could be a main event anywhere in North America, Jack.
Your referee for this bout, Wayne Cashman.
They're also managed by a very capable man, Fred Blassie. He has had many great wrestlers in his stable in his time.
A tremendous throng in attendance this week on the World Wrestling Federation, really getting on the combination of Volkov and the Iron Sheik. I had Rick Quick Draw McGraw in there now against the Iron Sheik.
The Iron Sheik is a great wrestler, and Quick Draw McGraw is also a good wrestler from North Carolina, where he was a good college amateur.
The Iron Sheik pounding away on McGraw.
He's a powerful man.
McGraw coming back. McGraw trying for a headlock right now. Oh, nice drop kick in there.
Oh, look at that speed.
And the Iron Sheik. There's a tag. Special Delivery Jones in there right now.
Well, he's got the Sheik disorientated. Special Delivery has him thinking, where am I?
Well, this crowd, I'll tell you, this crowd is absolutely going wild. They are really up in arms.
Then nothing more. They would love to see the Sheik and Volkov get defeated here tonight.
Oh, try for a loaded boot to the midsection. But SD Special Delivery Jones.
Oh! Well, you got to bring the small of the back with that one. That's smart. Sheik says, I've had enough of this.
There's a tag, and here comes Nikolai Volkov in there right now against SD Special Delivery Jones. Volkov pounding away. Headbutt into the midsection, and then also catching with a knee. There's an elbow smash to the back of the neck.
He's a powerful man. Some 6'7", 6'6", over 300 and some odd pounds.
moves like lightning in that ring. There's a tag. McGraw in there right now. Look at
Freddie yelling instructions.
McGraw out of the ring right now. McGraw. There's the
Sooner or late, you're gonna be knocked out. What
does he want with me?
The Iron Sheik threatening to punch Angelo Mosca.
What's he punching me for?
I have no idea. All of a sudden, he came after Rick McGraw. Look at that.
Oh.
Tremendous suplex.
What is this?
That's the
camel clutch.
The camel clutch being applied by the Iron Sheik. Referee Cashman calls for the bell. Wow. Uh-oh. There goes Angelo Mosca. Uh-oh, something happened. Wait a minute. Look at this. Mosca in the ring right now against the Iron Sheik. Look at the Iron Sheik slamming Angelo down. The Iron Sheik missing an elbow smash. There's Angelo. I don't know what happened. Angelo all of a sudden. Look at Angelo picking up a shoe. Going to work on the Iron Sheik. Angelo is enraged. Listen to the crowd. The crowd up in arms. They're going wild. Angelo Mosca all of a sudden jumped up. I knew it was going to happen, wrestling fans. I knew it had to happen. When he walked over and started hollering obscenities at our World Wrestling Federation table right here. Let's pick up the replay once again. What touched it off? Look at this. The Sheik. Watch Mosca now. Coming back after the Sheik.
So that was a good look at Nikolai Volkov and the Iron Sheik, and perhaps soon they will be challenging the combination of Barry Windham and Mike Rotundo, and that should be an extraordinary matchup, and I wouldn't be at all surprised if you gentlemen walk away with the tag team championship. I don't know. Nikolai Volkov, what is your view?
Well, I think it's not soon enough. I don't think those young kids, they deserve the title. They didn't earn the title. They stole it from Dick Murdoch and Adonis.
You feel they stole the title?
Yes. I was there at what happened. The referee was very prejudiced against them. Can you imagine what they could be prejudiced against us? But only we asked, let them sign the contract. Why they don't sign the contract? They are scared. We don't come in the ring with nothing. We come to wrestle just fair and square.
I don't think Lou Albano, or for that matter, either one of those two gentlemen would be afraid of all of signing a match of that nature. We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen, as we continue with more Nikolai Volkov and the Iron Sheik.
Where they hide.
All right, thank you, guys. Back with certainly one of the most foremost tag team combinations in existence today, Nikolai Volkov and the Iron Sheik. And Mr. Blasser, you should be extremely proud, I would think, of the accomplishments of this tag team, both from an individual standpoint, but certainly as something wrong?
Yeah, it's hot here. You have anything to drink? Some Iranian tea or some Russia vodka or something?
I don't think so. Maybe,
No,
maybe
sure
a glass
you
of
won't.
water or something along
Cheap
those lines.
setting like this. Let me have a glass of water then. My God.
Sorry, Mr. Blassie, to disappoint you. Nonetheless, as we stated before, we thought you would be...
Dust off this old
Hey, boy, you're not too cheap. Look at this. You got apples here. Hey, Nikolai. Look at these pencil neck geeks. They got apples, huh?
How are the apples, Mr.
God,
Blassie, on TNT?
mine.
How are
The worst apples I've ate in my life.
the TNT apples are no good either?
Hard as a rock. My God.
I think
Somebody must have gave those to you because you sure couldn't buy anything like
You're
that.
lucky they're not wax.
Hey, Nikolai, show this pencil neck geek how you get Russian apple juice.
Give me your glass right there.
Russian apple juice?
Russian apple
We're
juice.
gonna see Russian apple juice
That's
made.
right here.
Oh! That's unbelievable.
Give us another one, Nikolai.
That takes an extraordinary amount of strength.
Well, I got the
Unbelievable.
greatest tag team in the history.
They're not very juicy, though, are they, Mr. Ah! Crap is going everywhere.
Squirt it all over Lartsky over
See,
there.
American drink Coca-Cola or Pepsi-Cola, but all country we drink apple juice, carrot juice, pear juice. That's because Russia athletic, Iranian athletic is different than American to drink Coca-Cola or McDonald's or pizza or whatever. Tell him, Nicola.
That's right.
Certainly
First time when I come here in the United States, you know, for 2 weeks, I couldn't even eat American food. I was so hungry, I had to drink just milk. And milk and milk and every day because American food is always refrigerator. See, in Russia, we all have to have fresh apple juice, fresh food, fresh meat, plain vodka, plain food, plain cars, no gas line, no gas shortages. Beautiful people, you can walk anytime, any place, all night out, nobody bother you. Do you know, Vince, that here in the United States, you have more crime in one American city than we have in the whole Russia. And Russia is about 4 times bigger than the United States.
Exactly.
That's assuming you have a pass to walk out at night, though, correct?
That's right.
Or a pass to walk anywhere. Yes, there are some differences, no doubt of that, Mr. Volkov.
What about that remarkable feat of Russian apple juice?
That was amazing. That is truly amazing. You can squeeze an apple and just, I don't know many men that could possibly do that. That is absolutely
I only
amazing.
know one, Nikolai Volkov. What about the Iron Sheik's suplexes?
And his Olympic gold medal. How about that? Cameraman, please zoom that camera and that beautiful suplex, special for the Iron Sheik that made it. Olympic Games 60 at Mexico City.
Thank you very
Iran,
much. The Iron
number
Sheik.
one. Russia,
Russia,
number one. Cameraman,
TNT. Lord Alfred Hayes will join us momentarily. But right now, we'd like to introduce to you a most unusual lady, a lady who has stepped into a new era in professional wrestling, in the World Wrestling Federation, the very first ever lady referee. Would you please welcome Rita Marie? Whatever possessed you to step into the arena, literally as well as figuratively, of giants? I mean, what would possess a young lady to do such a thing?
Well, Vince, wrestling was a dream of my brother's. I once had a younger brother who was killed in an auto accident. And since he was killed, I tried to live all of his dreams. One of his dreams was to become a wrestler, and I decided I'd prefer to be a referee. I think he'd be happy with that.
No doubt of that. So you're attempting to fulfill then some of your brother's dreams, which is quite an admirable thing to do, and you have been accomplishing things that certainly women have never accomplished before. I mean, you weigh approximately 120 to 130 pounds, not getting personal, somewhere in there. And for you to step into the ring with the giants, I mean, you realize what can happen to you, do you not?
Well, I've had some very good training. I trained under Tony Eltimore for more than a year at Passerello's Quest. It was a tough road, but I made it.
Training under Tony Altimore, I'm sure, would be a tough road to go, but nonetheless, obviously the training has paid off, and we're about ready to take you back now to some videotape of you in action as a special referee.
Okay.
And it'll be most interesting, so for the benefit of you who have never seen a lady referee in the World Wrestling Federation, we're about to show you one. Let's take you now to Madison Square Garden. Rita Marie, the guest referee.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in World Wrestling Federation history, and for that matter, Madison Square Garden history, sanctioned by the New York State Athletic Commission for this upcoming matchup, for the first time ever, a lady referee. May I introduce to you, officiating this bout, Ms. Rita Marie. This bout, scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, to my left, from parts unknown, weighing 302 pounds, Moondog Spot. His opponent, from Eagle Pass, Texas, weighing 309 pounds, Black Jack Mulligan.
All right, for the first time in World Wrestling Federation history, the best of my knowledge here at Madison Square Garden, a lady referee.
I think it may be the first time in wrestling history, as far as I'm concerned, anywhere in professional wrestling, that I've seen a female referee.
And is she going to have her hands full?
Rita Marie best know her way around in there. With these two behemoths, this could be your first and last match.
I can't understand that. Boondog Spot a little reluctant for any preliminary investigation on the part of the lady referee, Rita Marie.
Well, she's trying to get him to get rid of that horrid thing.
Not there,
He's
please.
Right over.
Not again.
Right over by you again.
Get it over in the other corner, please.
Bell's call. We're underway here. Blackjack got a big hand here from this capacity crowd in the garden. Oh, he's fixing his hair. Spends a lot of money on his attire too. Did you notice that?
Yeah. Apparently, that has not been laundered recently.
No, definitely not.
I'm waiting to see something fly out of there.
Blackjack is getting back in excellent physical condition once more.
Isn't he?
Dropped some 22 or 23 pounds here in the last 6 months and really looks good. And it's really improved his speed and agility once more, which he always had. But when you start carrying around, as only I know too well, that extra 25,
don't
50,
we all?
or 100, it can slow you down in a hurry. The mind is willing, but the body just doesn't cooperate anymore. Side headlock now by Spotty. Big Jack whips him off. Oh.
I hope that didn't come to a surprise. As a surprise.
That's the glove, the ominous glove worn by Blackjack Mulligan. Oh, look at this. There's a feat of strength right there. That's close to 300 pounds packed into a very small frame. He had trouble maneuvering a little bit after trying to. He got up too quick from that slam.
I don't know why they call him Spot.
Well, he's got some spots, doesn't he?
Mercy.
Rita beckoning him out of the corner.
That was a cute little tap on the back of the shoulder by Mulligan. Oh, didn't take long for these boys to crank her up.
Reversal.
Whoa! How's your on them?
Feet slipped right out from under him. Could have been a soprano there in a hurry.
Oh, he put the brakes on.
Put the brakes on. Didn't want to hit that corner.
Step over.
Well, that's where his bone is hanging.
Probably wants to stay away from it just as badly, excuse me, as I do.
Mulligan winding up with a wrist lock and arm bar.
Fumes are starting to filter down.
I love it.
Arm bar.
You know, over the years, you get hit so many times, Gene, you start to lose something like sometimes I can't remember a lot of things, my hearing. And in this particular instance, you lose a little bit of sense of smell, which is gratifying at this particular moment.
Well, I didn't spend some 20-odd years in the ring.
So you can smell it pretty good.
Got a real good whiff of it.
Spotty just scooted under that bottom rope, thought he could get a break and get out of this arm bar, but the referee wouldn't let him do it. He was dragged right back in, steps out once more. Now she's going to have to break it.
In case you joined us late for the first time in World Wrestling Federation history, as you can see in the ring, the third person, a lady referee. And once again, the World Wrestling Federation continues to make history.
Absolutely. Every day, every week that goes by, history is made here in the World Wrestling Federation.
I am impressed. She quickly got Mulligan to back off.
Certainly knows the rules.
Pointed a finger in his direction.
Spotty taking a breather out there, trying to get some circulation back in that arm and shoulder before stepping back in.
Back with Rita Marie, and again, congratulations with what you have accomplished in the World Wrestling Federation. You also have accomplished a number of other things that were your brother's dreams, have you not?
Yes, I have. He wanted to be a truck driver. I am now a truck driver. He wanted to go into skydiving, and I've accomplished that, which I think, I'm not sure which one I was more afraid of in the beginning, the skydiving or the wrestling. They were both
quite challenging, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to have, of course, bigger and better challenges, I would think, in the World Wrestling Federation with what we've seen of your officiating, a very impartial officiating, and we certainly wish you well in your endeavor, and we certainly hope that you stay healthy.
Oh, I think so. I think I will.
Rita, thank you very much for joining us on
Vince,
TNT.
thank you.
Rita Marie, ladies and gentlemen, the very first ever lady referee in the World Wrestling Federation. Hopefully we'll be seeing more of her in time to come. We'll be back with Dr. D. Back with more TNT, and to join us now, ladies and gentlemen, a most unusual talent in almost every respect. To join us now, Dr. D. David Schultz.
Just sit down. Mr. Schultz, you sit.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. And I would say that offhand, you are perhaps the most arrogant individual I personally have ever met in the World Wrestling Federation, and it seems to me that as far as the fans are concerned, I would think they agree wholeheartedly with that. Does that bother you at all?
You know nothing bothers me. I don't care what you think. I don't care what the people think about me. I don't care what nobody thinks about me. I don't care what you think about me. I'm good. I'm a winner. I tell the truth. I stand up to anybody. It don't make any difference who it is. You know that. I don't care what you think. Now, you got something else you want to say?
Well, I would like to show the benefit of those of you who have not seen exactly what David Schultz cares, what he thinks about brides. He was at the Paul Vachon wedding. Let's take you now to vintage Dr. D. David Schultz and what he presented to the bride.
You don't like cake, huh?
No, I don't like
Well, I like cake, see? I like cake. Won't you take
No! Oh, my God, no! Oh, my God, no! I can't believe that. Oh, wait a minute!
Proud of yourself there, huh? Really enjoyed that, didn't you?
I love it. I love it.
Well, now you enjoy...
A girl imitating a woman? That wasn't no woman. You know that. You heard the way she talked to that man she's supposed to marry, don't you?
Mr. Schultz, again, it seems to me that, you know, what you have done, both inside and outside the ring, we've seen you inside the ring, we know what you can do, and certainly we have to give credit where it's due in terms of your physical credentials, but outside the ring, it seems to me that you're even more arrogant than you are inside, and that's a prime example. We also saw recently a prime example of what you did to I would suggest, a 150-pound announcer by the name of John Stossel, who works for ABC, and what you did to him, my goodness, you just slapped almost slapped the skin right off his face. Do you have any remorse for that?
Must have been a boy, because I slapped him with an open hand, baby. I slapped him to teach him a lesson. Just like you. If you get too cocky, I'll slap you plumb out of the chair.
Is that right?
Yes, I will, because I don't care you're Vince McMahon, see? I don't care. Or you either Lord Alfred Hayes. I'll jump on you just like I can't say here on television, but don't cross me, okay?
Certainly not.
Mr. Schultz, most unpredictable, and certainly David Schultz has shown that he's most unpredictable. Let's take you now to what he does in the ring. Dr. D. David Schultz in the squared circle.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match, one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Brooklyn, New York, weighing 235 pounds, Steve Lombardi. Now I'd like to introduce first the manager, from Beverly Hills, California, Bobby the Brain Heenan. Now introducing from Tennessee, weighing 267 pounds, Dr. D. David Schultz.
And the action continues here on the World Wrestling Federation.
Does it ever continue? Match in and match out.
This is Jack Reynolds at ringside along with Angelo Mosca. Angelo, I know that Dr. D. David Schultz is not one of your favorites.
No, he's not. All wrestlers have a certain attitude. I hope Bobby the Brain Heenan can control him.
You know, it's very distracting when I'm at ringside and I'm trying to make sure that my men get a fair shake, and all these 8-5 white sock humanoid lifers are chanting weasel, weasel, weasel. I suggest they save it for somebody else. I don't need it. If I don't get respect, I may consider canceling my man wrestling on TV.
Maybe they may consider canceling you.
There he is, Bobby the Brain Heenan, complaining.
Oh.
Uh-oh,
the action
wait a minute.
seemed to move to the floor here.
Oh, look at here.
That hillbilly stepped
That's
right up.
yeah. Dr. D, look at that. Now, you know, this is totally uncalled for. You know, why doesn't he beat his man in the ring? He doesn't have to beat his man outside the ring. Look at him pounding away on Steve Lombardi. Well, I'll tell you, this guy's got an attitude problem, Angelo.
Has he ever?
Dr. D, David Schultz, pounding away on Steve Lombardi. Backbreaker. Dr. D, David Schultz with a tremendous backbreaker. And once again, Lombardi is out of the ring. What goes here? Look at this. Look at Dr. D stomping away. Bobby Heenan right behind, smiling, encouraging. Look at this. On top of a table. Right by our World Wrestling Federation microphones. Oh, I'll tell you. To me, that should be immediate disqualification, Angelo. There's no cause for that. He can beat his man in the ring. There's no need for him to.
I'll be right back, Jack. I gotta go to Piper's
Angelo.
Pit.
Look at that. Flying elbow smash in there by Dr. D. Oh, Wayne Cashman with the 3 count, and that's it. Boy, they don't come any more vicious than Dr. D, David Schultz. He is really a vicious man. Well, I guess let's go up to the ring right now in the official decision.
The winner of the match, Dr. D, David Schultz.
There they are, standing victorious in the ring right now. Dr. D, David Schultz, along with his manager, Bobby the Brain Heenan. All right, let's pick up the action once again, wrestling fans. I know I'm sure it's hard for many of you to take, as it is for me. All right, there he is on top of the ring ropes right now, and he comes down with a flying elbow smash, catching young Steve Lombardi right around the throat area. Your referee, Wayne Cashman, with a 3 count. And the winner, there he is. Oh, and he knows it too, doesn't he? Look at the expression on his face. Dr. D, David Schultz.
A good look at Dr. D. David Schultz in the squared circle. Earlier on, we had a look at him outside of the ring area. Either way, Mr. Schultz, again, we'd like to state that I've never met a man who exudes arrogance as you do.
You probably never will. You don't even like me, do you? Come on, answer it. Everybody's listening. You don't like me, do you?
I can't say you're one of my favorite people.
Well, let me show you something. You know, I don't care what you don't like. Because, hey, hang loose, baby. Be cool. Come on, don't move. This is a gun. You probably don't know nothing about that because you probably ain't got enough money to afford nothing like that. You either. See, that gun could be loaded or unloaded. You don't know nothing about guns, so I won't let you touch it. But I will tell you this. I have a lot more than this.
All right, we'll be back with David Schultz and his entire gun collection, hopefully.
That's beautiful, isn't it?
All right, back with Dr. D, David Schultz, Lord Alfred Hayes, and here in your gun room. And I must say, we certainly hope that you will show us a little something here, Mr. Schultz, but with care. With the
care. You always handle guns with care. You never trust nobody with your own guns. You always check your guns. Like this one right here. If I want to go coon hunting, baby, I take it and I go coon hunting. You know what I'm saying? Down in Tennessee, we do a lot of coon hunting. I won't even take that one off because you don't know nothing about no 45-70 government special. You know what I'm saying? That shoots a shell that'll knock you down, Vince McMahon. It'll knock you plumb down, the recoil from it. This one right here, same type of gun they use in Vietnam. Shoots the same kind of shell right there. See what I'm saying? I keep it loaded because when I want to shoot, I want to shoot.
You keep all these loaded?
Well, I keep this one loaded. This one's not loaded because I check them all. You know what I'm saying?
Are you not often confused as to what's loaded and what is not
They're
loaded?
my guns. I don't get confused. Now, I would let you handle it, but you'd be careless with it.
I don't really know a thing about
What
guns.
about you, Albert Hayes?
Oh, I don't want to touch that thing.
You don't want to touch it either?
No.
You know this thing right here, it'll shoot so many rounds in 30 seconds. You scared of guns?
I respect guns, Mr. Schultz.
You got to respect them. I
mind.
just told you that. You got to respect them.
I don't appreciate one of them being pointed at me either.
Well, this one right here, I'm going to lay it right here because I don't want to take a chance. I got the clip back in it, you know. Now, come right over here.
What else you have in here? We know you had the handgun earlier on. What is this thing? A double barrel what?
This is a double barrel flintlock.
Now, that is an old sucker, isn't it?
Sure, it's an old one. I wouldn't have it if it wasn't old. I wouldn't have one of these new double barrels. This one here is worth a lot of money. Everything I got's worth a lot of money. You like that, Alfred Hayes?
I don't want to touch
Would
it.
you like to touch it?
No, thank you, but it does look...
You don't like my guns?
Well, not really, no. I'm sorry.
Alfred, you're not into guns, huh?
No.
If you don't mind, just take a little extra precaution.
I won't take time to explain to you about that.
Thank you. What else you have in there?
Well, this one right here now. You know what I can do? I can light matches with this one right here.
You can light matches?
Yes, I can light matches. It's a 22 long rifle. I can sit here and I can light matches at 100 yards. That's what I can do.
You're that good a shot?
I'm that good. I'm an expert, baby. I didn't go to Vietnam for nothing. That's right, Vietnam. You know I've been there. You want to look at this one, Alfred Hayes?
Oh, no, I don't.
Huh?
No, thank
You don't
very
want to look
much.
at that one?
No, and I
He don't want to look at nothing, does he?
No, I
What
don't
about
believe
you?
so,
Would
no.
you like to look at it?
Well, let me...
Don't be touching my guns.
Okay, that's
you
what I
don't know
thought.
nothing about
Right.
guns.
All right. I don't know an awful lot
Just get
about
away
them, no,
from it. Here.
as a matter of fact.
This right here is more your style. I'd
That's
like to
it.
see you,
12-gauge automatic, is it? I think I know a little something about some of those.
No kidding. 12-gauge automatic. Where'd you read that? Out of some kind of order book or something? You probably ain't got none. You ain't never shot one out in no field or nothing, have you?
As a matter of fact, I've
This
had
right
a little
here, baby,
experience.
I can shoot 20 doves. 20 doves without reloading.
Dove hunting with a
That's
12 gauge?
right, that's right. 12 gauge. I use what I want to use.
Who would want to shoot a dove?
Oh, shut up. He makes me sick sometimes, Vince McMahon. You have to have that guy hanging around with you all the time. Now, this one right here is an old 12 gauge.
If you don't mind, I don't want that pointed at me again, if you don't mind, please.
I told you,
appreciate...
I know my guns are not. Look here, Alfred Hayes. I can put you in line.
Wait a minute.
No, really. I can just take you and go, you know, it's no problem. What's wrong with you?
Why are you making me nervous?
I told both of you, the gun's not loaded, see?
Well, you never know when
it's a
one
good
is loaded.
gun. See, look, I'll show you. Here.
Whoa! You stupid idiot!
That is a foolish thing to do. You're
loaded.
pointing that
What's the matter? What's the matter with you? Don't holler at you, you stupid! Hey, wait a minute. Okay, all right, just cool it. All right, no problem. Okay, no problem. Just cool it. All right, no problem. Okay, fine.
One of you loaded the
No
gun.
problem. Okay, no. It's all right. Okay.
Oh,
all
that
right.
man.
We'll be back.
Okay, that's.
All right,
I
Dave.
didn't say a thing.
We'll be
I
back.
didn't say a thing. That is absolutely.
Back with more TNT, and Mr. Schultz has left the premises, and Lord Alfred Hayes, I, for one, am glad of him leaving the premises. We are about to be joined by an individual who has a great deal more common sense than Dr. D. David Schultz, and some would say almost as much wrestling skill. Would you please welcome Salvatore Bellomo? There have been some fine gentlemen in the world of professional wrestling, but notwithstanding your wrestling skill, Mr. Bellomo, I would like to say that you're one of the finest gentlemen I've ever had the pleasure of meeting in the wrestling business.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to me to be here and told you one day I'll be 3 times in this show, and I think my dream come true in that way. I'll be 3 times.
Yes, indeed.
And I'm very proud to be here.
Well, as a matter of fact, sitting before us, we would like to show you the work of Salvatore Bellomo. And I don't know how long did it take to build this boat?
I started this ship in 1983, the 27 December 1983.
My goodness.
And I finished the 1st February 1985.
That is absolutely magnificent, Sal Bellomo, and all the painstaking skills that it took to build that ship. It's just an unbelievable feat. It really is.
There's no colors.
It's a tribute to his patience and a tribute to his expertise.
And a look at many of the wrestlers in the World Wrestling Federation today, symbolizing the World Wrestling Federation ship. Is there a name for her?
Yes, the World
Wrestling Federation.
Federation is the name of the ship. You have to see.
All right, Sal, let's take you to where most of you know Sal Bellomo the best. Let's take you to some ring action involving, we'll join the match in progress, Salvatore Bellomo by way of videotape in the squared circle.
Rods will stay on you every
With a much.
time.
Oh, will he ever? Pick up.
Scooped him over on that scoop slam.
Boy, he is strong.
Look at this.
What
Just
is
like
this?
a gazelle.
What is this?
Going to give him another big kickoff of there, I'm sure.
Referee right now between Bellomo.
Oh, he got caught. Salvatore come up at the last
Oh, what a right.
Rods is stunned and hurt.
And now he is pleading mercy. Rod's actually begging to Salvatore Bellomo for mercy.
Whoa, did he get up there?
Come on.
Rod's now for the ride. Big backdrop coming up. Beauty.
Oh, that's got to take its toll, Gorilla Monsoon.
Well, there's some days in when I have a great deal of problem getting going from just those kind of falls over 20-something years. Notice I said 20-something. Snap Bear takes Rods over.
Was that you or me?
I think that was me and you, Jane. Stretch out those hamstrings a little bit with that particular maneuver.
I'll tell you, there's a case where...
Oh, that was a beauty. Standing drop kick. Caught him right in the mush.
Did it ever.
Down for the count. He can't get him.
I'm not so certain there wasn't a groin injury of some sort to Johnny Rods as a result of actions earlier on by Salvatore Bellomo.
Well, he's up on his feet now, moving around pretty good. Takes Salvatore into the ropes.
Oh!
Scoop slammed him right out of there.
Did he ever?
Rods off the ropes again. Look out! A flying headbutt, but nobody home.
Bellomo had checked out previous to Rod's arrival.
Bellomo now from the corner. Now reversal by Rods. Salvatore in on top.
Oh, what a magnificent.
Nice high cross, but he got him.
He did. High with the flying body. And that wrote the end for Mr. Rods, who is now complaining to the referee. And there you can see happiness, even tears on the eyes of Mrs. Bellomo.
No question. Tears in the eyes of the Bellomo family as came off a little bit short on that high cross body, but had the presence of mind to pick it up and pick that leg up, and he got him with that small package. Let's get the official word.
Salvatore Bellomo.
Back with Salvatore Bellomo, and Sal, when we were taking a look at you in the ring action on the videotape, we were able to explore in a little bit more in depth this particular World Wrestling Federation ship. One of the things that this does, would you sort of crank it up, so to speak, and show everyone?
It's a little trick I do.
A little trick, huh?
I just take the screen. It's ready to...
I think it's on the other side, isn't it? Look at that.
It's rewired. I hope it works. I tried so many times. There you go.
Hey, just look at that.
You see, the problem with the ship, I was thinking if we stay in one spot, we can't see the back of the ship.
That's right.
And then the reason I put on top of something and make him turn over the music boxes. And everything is built by my hand, and
God bless America.
and God bless America. And I love this country, and I'm proud to be here. And I work in this ship like I work for my eyes, I'm gonna say. I put a lot of time, a lot of patience. I will say all the kids over there, if you get a will, get away. And I intend to build some ships to donate to handicapped peoples or raise some money for handicapped people. This is my
Sal Bellomo, it's an honor to have you on TNT, and I'm sure an honor for you to be a part of this great country of ours. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen, with more TNT. Stay with us. Yes, very special. We're so enthralled with the Salvatore Bellomo official World Wrestling Federation ship. It is a piece of art. It really is a masterpiece. Chef d'œuvre. How do you? That's
un chef-d'œuvre.
Chef-d'œuvre. Okay. En français.
Oui, c'est ça en français.
Una cosa di arte in italiano.
What's it again?
Michelangelo, un'arte. It's a chef-d'œuvre in Italian.
Amazing that a 230-pound wrestler would have the small motor coordination to do something like that, and the determination to do it as well. We would like to thank Sal Bellomo for joining us this week on TNT. Our other guest, of course, Rita Marie. Hopefully we'll be seeing more of her in the special ladies referee capacity. Nikolai Volkov, the Iron Sheik, along with their manager, Freddie Blassie. And, of course, who can forget the presence of one Dr. D. David Schultz this week, who hopefully will not join us next week. We will, however, have some very special guests for you next week right here on TNT. Thanks for joining us.